Today is Thursday, June 20th, and this is your forecast for the central United States. We do have a cold front in the middle of the country that's going to produce some scattered thunderstorms. A couple of those certainly could be strong, maybe even severe. One of the other top weather headlines is Albert making landfall in Mexico, in the Gulf Coast of Mexico. And some of that rain is spreading really far from the center across extreme southern Texas. So around Brownsville, for example, we're seeing some really heavy rain today, and that's going to continue to push inland, pushing toward the west. We have scattered showers and thunderstorms in the middle of the country. There's a slight chance for severe weather here, and then we do have a chance for severe storms out there toward the northeast. But let's start off in the Midwest and the Great Lakes, where temperatures not quite as hot as the last couple of days, but still plenty hot. We got a high of 89 today in Grand Rapids, 88 in Detroit, 87 in Cleveland, but a little bit more comfortable there in Chicago at 82 degrees. Now you get south of that front, and we're very much still in that heat wave. 95 for Louisville and Cincinnati. That actually takes you all the way up toward Pittsburgh too. 95 in Nashville and 93 in Memphis this afternoon. Now temperatures come down a little bit. They're going to go right back up because we don't have a strong cold front coming through. It's a weak one, and it's going to lift back up to the north as a warm front. So we're going to get back into the 90s, I think, by this weekend. And then a stronger cold front's going to come through next week and knock down those temperatures. So you see that same trend in Chicago. It gets hot again here Friday, Saturday, kind of hovering in the 80s, and then maybe a little bit bigger of a cool down the middle of next week. In the southeast, it's been interesting watching this temperature map because it's not quite as hot as it is out to the north and west. It's still warm, but compared to what is normal, we are well above average in the Great Lakes in the northeast and kind of near where we should be across the south. We got 93 in Memphis, as I mentioned, 86 with some thunderstorms in New Orleans, 92 in Tampa, 87 in thunderstorms this afternoon in Miami, and hovering in Savannah in the mid-80s this afternoon. We are going to warm up in the southeast, so it's sort of warm right now. We're going to get pretty hot here toward the weekend with temperatures warming into the 90s. Down across the southern Florida, we still have those scattered thunderstorms in the afternoons and early evenings. I do think as the evening goes on, those passing storms will tend to diminish. We're looking at temperatures hovering in the mid-80s through the weekend, and then maybe turning a little hot early next week with highs closer to 90 degrees. That is your Thursday morning weather update. I hope you have a fantastic day. Remember that as long as you want there to be, there will always be a 100% chance of good things.